Morari draped layered rows of diamonds and sapphires about her neck and chest, like a mini halter top, which showed flashes of bronze skin as sparkling gemstones concealed her most feminine parts. He clasped the elaborate piece of jewelry at the base of her neck and lower spine. As he shifted Erin's position and maneuvered from beneath her luscious bottom, Morari knelt to adorn her ankles with more precious stones. The bracelets he fastened there contained tiny golden balls with pearls inside. Each time she moved as he adjusted the jewelry, it made a tingling sound. "These are for your wrists," he stated, giving her lower arms a similar gift. "Now this," he said, reaching inside the case and extracting an elaborate headdress. He leaned forward and placed a dangling collage of diamonds and sapphires upon her head. A blue teardrop surrounded by diamond chips hung from her center forehead and rested gently against it. He lightly touched it. "This represents all of the tears you shed for me," he explained. "I only hope these gifts will ease some of the pain." Erin felt more of the tears forming in her eyes as she listened to his voice. She was deeply moved by the admission. "Morari," the question became lodged in her throat. I don't understand this," she said, gently touching the gems covering her breast. The jewelry took her breath away. The cuts were exquisite. She shimmered and flickered like an eternal light radiating in the dim light. "In my country, it is a custom that every woman have wedding jewelry. It is usually a present given to the bride by her family, a blessing from them. It can be used as an asset by the wife if the marriage fails. Some families save for years in order to purchase it. Others hand it down from generation to generation." "Are these your family heirlooms?" she asked. "No, these were custom made. I had them designed. They were created especially for you. I know how much you love the color blue." "It's my favorite. I remember," he interrupted with a laugh. He could recall so much about the woman sitting before him, partially nude and wearing only dazzling stones. "I have one more final gift for you that I hope you will wear," he said, lifting out the remaining item in the attaché case. It was heavy. It also matched the diamond halter and shimmered in his hand. "How do I wear that?" she asked, intrigued by the amount of gemstones it took to make the exquisite piece. "Stand up," he commanded. Erin stood. Morari continued to kneel in front of her. "It goes around your waist like this," he said as he pressed it into her skin. Its cool gold backing felt smooth against her thighs. It's beautiful. What do you call it?" "It fits like a skirt, only it's extremely short. I can't wear this in public," she teased. "It is only for me. That is only when you will wear it. I will be gone for long periods of time, and this will be what you will wear when I am away," he said pointedly. "This is not a part of my culture, but is something I've read about. I think I've even improved upon the design and concept." "What is it?" As he fastened the clasp at her waist and secured the jeweled garment, he looked into her eyes. There was amusement there. His eyes danced with silent laughter. "It is a chastity belt. It is to be worn at night." A what?" She took a step away from him. "You've got to be kidding me," she exclaimed, searching his eyes for a confirmation that this was a joke. But by the time the laughter had reached his mouth and then filled the room, it was too late. It took him moments to sober from the laughter and joy. "You do not expect me to wear that. It's medieval thinking. You can't lock me up." "The belt is symbolic," he stated. "You gave me something very precious once. I didn't come to understand its significance until recently. I took your body for granted. I accepted your virtue because you gave it to me. I didn't question your choice. But after our argument, I realized that along with your virginity, you gave me your love. So, he paused, the diamonds around your waist represent your worth. Those gems are worth millions. You cannot put a price on me, Mirari, she said quietly, remembering the check he'd given her. Hadn't he learned by now that money wasn't important to her? There were other things that were far more valuable. You are priceless, that is true. But those stones are a symbol of how much you mean to me. It is a piece of jewelry that expresses how I feel about you, he said, struggling over his meaning. And how do you feel? You are my world. I can't think of existing in it without you. Your mind and body, they fascinate me. You are a brilliant surgeon and an exquisite lover. Erin grinned at the compliment. She knew he admired her mind, but he'd never described her sexual activities that way before.